Okay, we're live, people. We're live. Let's turn this bad boy around. We're here. Me and Natalie got my new fedora hat from my new Kango fedora hat. Just ordered it last not too long ago, like 4 days ago. You think, Natalie? Maybe 3 days ago. I went shopping. I do have the other Kango hat. Not the one that LL Cool J has, but the different one that's a vent air for the summertime. I got Walt Disney World in Disney Springs. There's like a hat store. I don't remember the name of it, but there's a hat store there. And yeah, so now I'm sporting this summertime fedora for right here. I love it. Anyways, it feels really nice. Great fit and whatnot. I think it's sporty. Anyways, so we're driving around today and this evening, and for like an hour or so, we're going on our usual drive. Get out, look at things, see how things have changed. Like to get out once or twice a week, just go looking at places around town here in the metro area. And even though there's some things that are closing up, there's other things that are opening up. And it's that old adage phrase that the door closes for one thing and another door opens out for another. So with that said, we'll talk Disney too. We have a lot. I have a few things to talk about Disney wise, but let's just look over here at the what's going on over here. So anyways, here we are. Sorry, this thing here is part of that's the knob. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Oh, let's see here. Front camera, back camera. Okay, I got rid of that. Hey, you see this tree over here? Those trees are popping up now. Those are those cherry blossom. Or maybe they're not a cherry.
That's not a cherry blossom.
That's not a cherry blossom. What is that? That's a
cherry blossoms have a thicker.
Yeah, we have a Japanese cherry blossom in the front of our house, but that's a different. It's like another white blossoming tree. I remember there's tons of them around. Well, they're very popular in the United States, and they always bloom.
It's a white dogwood. Dogwood?
You think so? It's a white dogwood? Yeah, it is a white dogwood. So we have a Japanese cherry blossom in our front yard. It's pink. Those are dogwoods. And I think those are also where those things fly off after April, after the flowers are gone. Then you have the dogwood. It's the dogwood tree. Maybe I don't know if it's the same tree or not. I'm not a tree expert, but the dogwood tree has the white cottony kind of stuff. Or that's a cottonwood tree.
The cottonwood?
Cottonwood, yeah, that has the looks like the white snow is falling off the trees where you're gonna go nuts. Anyways, there's Marsha Fleming. We can barely read your comments because they're so small. But that's a cherry blossom tree. There you go. That's a cherry blossom tree. We're standing corrected there. Sorry about that. So
she said, "Love the cherry blossom at our house."
Oh yeah. There's lots of cherry blossoms. Anyways, so we're gonna go up Liberty Avenue. We just got cat food. We got the curbside cat food. The cat is ready to roll with her salmon and tuna minced and unminced food, wet food. The cat loves the food. Anyways, so looks like rain today. It did not rain yet. Not saying it can't rain soon, but I don't think it's going to be rain. It may rain tomorrow. That's what they're talking about. Rain tomorrow. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyways, car wash is just right over here. Hey, buddy, stay in your lane. This place coming up here on the right is Sign of the Beef Carver. For all the old people like me, go get our dinners. Right here on the red right here. Sign of the Beef Carver. Inside, it kind of looks like one of those old. It kind of reminds me of like a, I don't know, like a colonial kind of restaurant, kind of thing. It's what intrigues me the most. They have like old pieces of farming equipment and stuff like that inside, like farming tools, not like a tractor or something like that, that kind of equipment, but like farming tools and whatnot. So it's kind of cool stuff. Yeah. So so I guess first things first we'll talk about is if there's some new hope that Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios may be returning. That's the word on that's what people are thinking. Disney, if you remember at the beginning of the shutdown, they took out all the water out of Fantasmic. They emptied out the water. They started fixing things and whatnot, and now they also have put in a new permit for Fantasmic. We don't know if it's going to be the same old. They just started, by the way, they just started having shows for Disney, just like live entertainment coming back, like in Epcot, because they've not brought back all of the shows. I can't remember if they brought back the Animal Kingdom has the Lion King show. I think that returned. I can't remember. Somebody will have to put it in the comment section. But Fantasmic is one they've been waiting for. I know they're not doing Raiders of the Lost Ark yet. So yeah. So they also have, talking about Fantasmic, they've also got brand new banners. They go on the pole light posts down in like in Hollywood Studios. Those banners leading up on that road that leads to Fantasmic, they got brand new banners. So it looks like they're refurbishing a lot of things. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see. Anyways, so hope is that Fantasmic will come back. It is outdoors. Maybe they'll have limited seating. Not everybody, they'll have to say, we're going to make the seats. Kind of like Epcot, we're having the live music now. Finally, for the festivals, maybe they'll have live. They're like, yeah, it's been working out. We'll do Fantasmic, And there's also the Epcot, fireworks water show, Harmonious, that they've been preparing for and whatnot. So we'll have to see what happens in the future. All we know is that things are slowly but surely coming back. So if you didn't know this is an interesting tidbit, and I'm going to make a video just about this specifically, but a lot of people this year were kind of like sad to hear the news that the Magical Express, and when you leave it's the Tragical Express, is is going away. Disney's not going to renew it with Mears. So Mears has always been running the Magical Express, and which I think that Mears owns the buses too, that goes back and forth. So I don't know if they're going to continue to. Mears has now said that, hey, we're going to continue the same service in 2022 on our own without the contract with Disney, since they're not going to give it to us. That means that we're going to charge you some money to do this. Now, I remember when Disney, I remember when Disney had it, and you had to pay for the shuttle bus or the shuttle service from the airport there. That was like back in 2013, or was it? Yeah, maybe it was way before that, maybe. But I remember when I had to take that shuttle and I had to pay for it. It was like $40 or something extra, $30, $35, $40 extra, and you had to pay for it ahead of time. And then you check in. It was like an airport service, basically, going to the Magic Kingdom. Going to the resort, right? So the Mirrors got to the contract to do the Magical Express, and that's been around for a while now. And now that Disney's not going to do that anymore, I wonder if they're going to still use the same buses that they've been using and just carry it on their own with the permission of the usage of the logos and stuff, the Disney logos. We'll have to see what happens. They said they're going to they are going to replace it. Well, I'll like to see how they're going to do it, how it's going to work, and what the cost will be. I don't know if they've said all that just yet.
Well, they have that giant train thingy they're building.
Oh yeah, and then they have they have the Brightline railway that's going to be being built. So if you're in Florida, or if you're, I think they're going to connect it to maybe the Amtrak. If you're riding on a train down to Florida or across Florida, you can take the train and they're going to say they're building the station is actually being built at
there's one at the airport.
The airport, and one at the orange. The orange
one at Disney Springs.
Deck at Disney Springs. Yep, the orange deck at Disney Springs. So that'll be interesting. It's going to definitely be making the orange deck super busy. But Disney Spring, and then Disney. I'm sure they're going to have to really make it so a lot of buses can get there for Disney, and then you can get a ride over. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening as far as getting to your resort from that train station. But I don't know that everybody's going to be taking a train. I think most people are still going to be flying in or driving, like I do. We drive. So yeah, driving is. I think driving is nice. I like driving. You get to still. There's no limit on what you can or cannot bring. You don't have to pay for anything extra. It's a good deal all around. If you don't mind driving, then you're driving. Here we are in Birmingham, Michigan. There's the Birmingham Theater. People have been renting out. Somebody's got a new one. It's your floor. Your floor could use a. Come check out our gorgeous roses.
Rugs. It's a rug ad.
It's a rug ad. Usually it's somebody who was got a birthday or a marriage or a baby is born or something. So it's a pretty cool thing. It looks like people are out here enjoying tea right here on the corner. They have their iced tea out, and we're gonna go down this road right here. I really should just go around the other direction. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess. We're gonna go across because it turned red. All right, this is the only place you can turn. It's unfortunate, but it is the only place you can turn on this road, because everywhere else is do not turn left. I'm not really sure I understand the idea between that. To be honest, I think that's the way of making sure that traffic is not impeded a ton of ways, but it is what it is. So,
I think it's hilarious how you drive past here and you see the people in the little igloos holding up their drink, taking a selfie for the Instagram. People just it's hilarious.
They are. They're holding up their selfie. They're selfieing their drinks in the igloo or the glass hut. Wow. So just out today or yesterday, it was some big time news that in Epcot Mouse Gears, which has been moved, I think, temporarily somewhere else, but it's not anything like it used to be. Mouse Gears and the Cool Club are coming back. They say this summer. They're already working on a location. The location is already known, and they're going to be right across from each other, or right next to each other. And they're going to be back. Cool Club is going to be called the Cool Club. Brought to you by Coca-Cola, where you'll be able to taste all the different types of sodas. Even though I'm a Pepsi guy, I like my Pepsi, my Diet Pepsi, that is. You will be able to have a nice Coke beverage from somewhere around the world. They do have the Beverly, which is from, where is that from? That thing is that Italy? Italy. I don't know what it is with the Italians and their beverage called.
It's a palate cleanser. Is what it's supposed to be.
It's like a grapefruit kind of tasting. It's really, really sour tasting.
It's not sour. It's bitter.
It's very, very bitter. Yeah, very bitter. And it's called the Beverly. And yeah, it's not the best. Let's just put it that way. They even have a thing called the Beverly Challenge. You drink as many of those Beverly. You get like a little small cup, and that's how you do the taste testing. In a small little Dixie cup. But they have a Coca-Cola, like a Coca-Cola shop actually in Disney Springs, where you can buy like a 2-liter of Beverly. That's a lot of Beverly. I don't know that I would do all that. But some of them are very tasty. They have different fruity flavors that are not bitter. And yeah. But the Cool Club is coming back, and so is the Mouse Gears. But Mouse Gears, which is the biggest store in Epcot, is coming back, but it will not be called that. It's going to be called the Creations Shop. The design of the store is going to look way different than it did before. It's going to be a lot. They said it's going to have these huge glass windows, and you'll be able to look at stuff all over the place, and outside the windows will bring in sunlight, and it's going to look way different. So I cannot wait for the Creations to be built, and that's going to be built by this summer. So they're really working 24 hours a day, as they normally do, on really building up and rebuilding Epcot at Disney World. So that's gonna be great. So one thing I just seen that was really kind of cool, that for the first time ever, is I seen a TikTok. Oh, here comes an ambulance. Where it's gonna go? It's gonna come all the way down this road. Probably is. It is going to be. Oh yeah. There was a TikTok explaining about the here comes an ambulance. There we go, amidst our ambulance. So basically, if you've been on the Carousel of Progress, there is the grandma. She's rocking in her chair, listening to her headphones, reading a book, and that same grandma is now in the dining room portion of the Haunted Mansion sitting in a chair with a book. Now, I don't know how long that's been there for. Somebody just made a TikTok and said that's a hidden thing, or that's something that they have that most people don't notice. That old grandma from the Carousel of Progress is now in the Haunted Mansion.
Wait, but when you last see Grandma, you see her playing on like a VR set in the last scene.
Well, that's interesting because, well, maybe she just liked reading her books. Crazy. Now it's starting to rain a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think that's interesting.
Yeah, because it's like Christmas in the last scene, and they're doing their little presents and everything. I believe that's the grandma that's sitting and like she's beating the kid at the game. So
It is.
yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
So that's what's going on. I'm going to be making. I have some shorts that we're going to be making. I've instructed George about some shorts that he's going to be doing, some news shorts. So look for that. The next one should be up tonight. One should be up tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're going to be depending on if it's rain or not. We're going to be driving anyways. There'll be just a regular drive Detroit video. Won't be anything to do with Disney. And I don't have a specific time as of now when that might be, but it'll be sometime. So just make sure you hit that notification bell and that you're subscribed and that you can get to it. Also, so we have shorts that George is doing on some other news stories from Disney those stories have been very, very popular. Everybody may or may not know about them still. They're still showing up in the news. And then one last thing is that Disney, the president of Disney, is come out and he had like a lightsaber that seemed to extend on its own, which is really, really interesting and cool. We don't know if it's made out of plastic or metal or whatever, or how much they will cost, but I guess the engineering and design team has been coming up with a lightsaber that's going to extend on its own. I think that's really, really awesome stuff. So we'll have to...
I mean, considering the ones that you make there are like, I think 100 plus.
100 plus. It's probably going to be $200.
No, probably $300.
We'll have to see. I don't know what kind of technology they're going to use. They use to push up the lightsaber portion, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty cool when we really see how it works, and it'll be something really cool to see. So, but what we do know is that they're working on it, and they have a prototype that actually works, which is a good thing. So I'm sure somebody is smiling at right now. You know, their engineered lightsaber works. Anyways, so that's what we got today. It's going to start raining here. Nothing too exciting here in the in the Detroit area, but we wanted to make a small live and you guys and go driving around. So talk to you guys later, and for now, you guys have a safe one. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.